Hi, this is JJ Barnes and you're watching another episode of Creative Writing for Kids. So today I'm going to be talking to you about something called the pace of your story. Now that might be something you've heard before because it's something that a lot of people like to talk about even if they don't really know how to do it. It's said about films, it's said about books, and people will talk about the pacing. So I'm going to give you a way to understand it and how to get the pacing right in your story. So if somebody talks to you about it, you know what they're saying and you know how to make it right. So the pace of your story is how fast your story moves forward. Which, if you think about it, if your story is about a character going after what they want, they have a story goal, it's how quickly they get there. But you don't want it to be too quick because then it makes it too easy, right? If your story is super fast, it's just, oh, look, the thing I want is over the road and pop, 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 oh, I go, got it. Your story's too fast, it's done. And if your story's too slow, because they never get there, and you're waiting for the end, and you're waiting for something to happen, and nothing ever happens, your story is boring. So getting the pace right is actually really important. It keeps your story interesting. So the way to make your story move forward is to always have your character going for something, always keep them active, and also always have something stopping them. That way it's not over too quickly and it's moving forwards. So that's when you have your antagonist, your person who is stopping your protagonist, your main character, from getting what they want. So the story moves forward by one character going for something, and it keeps interesting by another character trying to stop them. Now, description will slow your story down because you're talking about things that aren't the plot, aren't the story moving forwards. You're describing things. You're talking about how beautiful the trees are, or the smell in the air, or the feel of the sand beneath your character's feet, which might be very interesting and beautiful, but it's not your character moving forwards, so it's slow. But it's also important because you need to know what's going on around them. You need to know where they are. So you have to vary the pace of your story. There are scenes in stories where you want to have it slower. If your characters have gone for a picnic in the park, you're going to have a nice slow scene there. You're going to want to talk about the scenery. You want to talk about their emotions and their feelings. Describe the environment they're in. Talk about the food they're eating. Talk about what your character wants and dreams and hopes. Because that's the kind of scene it is. It's a relaxed scene. It's a slow scene. It's a scene where you're contemplating, you're thinking. If you have a fight scene, you've got pirates battling on a ship, you don't want to spend ages writing about the twinkling light on the ocean. You're talking about fighting. It's fast, it's fast, it's fast, it's fast. So then you have less description. And it's all active, it's all conflict. It's all one character fighting and trying to win and the other character trying to stop them. Active, active, active. So that scene has a fast pace. Now the way to make it so that your story's pacing is good is to vary those two things. Some scenes are slow, lots of description, less about plot. Other scenes are fast and active and it's all about conflict and all about the fight. And that way, your story will be interesting because it's got a bit of movement, it's slow, it's fast, it's slow, it's fast. You get to know the characters because you do take the time in the slower scenes to talk about what they're feeling and talk about things around them. But you also get loads of action and excitement because you have the fast scenes where it's all about the movement forward. I hope that this has made a lot of sense to you. It makes sense to me. So hopefully it will help you too. It's all about making sure your story is interesting to read. And varying the pace is how you can do that. So thank you very much for watching again. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I want to keep bringing you the writing advice. I hope it's helping. I hope it's making you feel confident when you're telling your stories and hopefully inspiring you to have a lot of fun telling stories too. Honestly, storytelling is just the most wonderful thing you can do. I'm so passionate about it. I love it so much. I could talk to you for hours and hours about how wonderful telling stories is. So I try to limit these videos just so that I don't go on for too long. But yeah, stories are brilliant, so thank you so much for watching. Don't forget, if you go to my website, which is jjbarnes.co.uk, you can find loads of activities and games over there on my Creative Writing for Kids page, where there's activities to get your brain working, help you find story ideas, things like that. There's also links to my books if you wanted to read something I have written. You can find me on Facebook. It's Creative Writing for Kids with JJ Barnes. And over there people are sharing what they're doing and there's loads of stuff going on. Also parents, you can find all my social media in the description below. I'm on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram, and I'm sharing all sorts of stuff over there too. So thank you very much, and I will be back again soon. Bye.